Okay. Melima hapo tayari. Zimeingia hapo ndani tayari. Zinakaa ndogo ama? Hizi si ndogo. Hizi si ndogo. Eh. Mm. Oh, okay. So ni kuweka tu ni. Oh, okay. Uncle Joe, there's a metal I see here. What is it for? Nakuwa hivi. Someone was even putting their cow. That one there. Someone was even using it to tie a cow here. This one. What is it for? Yeah, someone comes and ties a cow here. Hapa anafanya hizo zako zinapitia kwa fence zinakuja huko nyuma. So guys, we're doing some work here on our land in the village. Got a lot of guavas here. A lot of guavas. Even birds are coming to eat them. Look at that. Yeah, we're trying to make a road that comes to our home because we're right off the main road, so we figured we might as well just make a road that brings us directly to our houses instead of having to go through our old man's home to get to our homes. Welcome to my home, guys. This is my home in the village. We have these young men doing some work here, at least giving them something to do. So, yeah. Yep, trying to prepare around. Because we live right off the main road, so We'd rather have a place that you can easily just access the homes without having to drive that far to get home. So we're giving them something to do. Yeah, because there are no jobs in Kenya. So when we come home, we like to create jobs for the local young men instead of them just idling around and becoming alcoholics. You know, so we're creating jobs for them to do. So we have like 7 of them doing some work here for us. Yep, yep, yep. So this is our home, guys. This is our gate. But it's the second one. We have the main one, which comes through my dad's home. This one comes through my uncle's home and my home. So this is my uncle's land. That's why we're building a road here so that when we come home, we don't have to come through the main entrance. So we're making our own entrance right off the main road because we live off the main road. This is my land. I have a structure in there that my grandmother had built, but it was never used. That's the structure right there. So that's my land. So I'm trying to bring it down. I'm demolishing that because I want to make something. That building is like 40 years old. So I'm going to demolish that so that I can build something better. A place where you guys can come and visit me and have a place to stay, right? So this is my home. This is my home. So it'll be so convenient. Like if you're driving, you just come right off the main road. You don't have to like drive like an extra mile to get to my house. So we're creating jobs in Kenya for the young men. Unfortunately, some of them have been coming and they're drunk. And we're like, we can't have you working here when you're drunk. You have to be totally sober. So I have them having some tea here. A lot of them don't drink milk, so just make them some good black tea with ginger. I keep them healthy. So this is what we're having to work with. This is what they're preparing to go and make the road with. And this is my uncle's house where I'm staying right now. And that's my little lamb. I'm still so proud of my little lamb. That is my birthday present. Look at him. He came right around my birthday. So I call him my birthday present. Look at him. Hi, baby. And now you're not coming for my camera. Let your baby have some milk. Let that baby have some milk. Right? Let that baby have some milk. Yes. Let the baby have some milk. We had to. I didn't know they had to clip his tail. Look. That was so painful. It's running off. It must be still painful. Okay, drink your milk. So guys, this is it. I'm in my home, enjoying life here. Because when I go back to the US, it's going to be a different life. So we even have these cows here. This one is so mean. Look at him. Look at him. As soon as he sees me, starts acting like he's about to punch me in the face. Look at him. He is so mean. Same with that one there. Then we have a lot of guavas. Look at the guavas that I used to make the juices. That's another one of my uncles, but he passed. He's late. One of my favorite uncles. That's his house, but he's late. So we are neighbors still. Here's another guava tree that produces a lot, but it's got a lot of ants that when you climb, you just climb and you start biting you. But we have a lot of guavas here. Look at that. They're small trees, but they produce a lot. Like now, I see one that's hanging, and it looks ripe. So like these ones, you can just pick them while you're standing. Look at that. It's ripe. A little spoiled, so you remove the spoiled part. Remove the spoiled part. And you have a clean guava to eat. Ouch, I almost fell. Look at that. These are ripe. Look at those. See how big they are? That's what we get, the big ones and the ripe ones. Because the minute you leave them, the birds will be tearing them up. But we share. We can't eat all of them, so we let the birds eat some. And we eat some, so. Look at that. Look at the one that's hanging right here. I'll be extra careful because you can't trust these cows. Can easily run you off. Look at that. But you can tell it's not good, so I'll leave that for the birds. I'll leave that one for the birds because they also need to eat something. Oh, I can't eat all of them by myself, so I let the birds eat some. You guys know how expensive these things are and very scarce in the US. They're very expensive and very scarce, but here they're wild. Like they just grow wild. See? And we have like a lot of trees. Growing up, we never had them. I used to go to my friend's house to eat these. But now, we have them so wild that you just get to pick the tree that you like. Because we have so many trees. Some are good and some are not. So just go around and pick the one you like. See, now I have bugs biting me. Because that tree has a lot of those little insects that bite so hard. See, they have to remove that because we are fencing the home as well. We've been having people invading our home, so right now we are fencing off. I came home to strangers all over our home. We had strangers all over our home because we have an uncle who retired from the military, and because he does not care, he decided to let strangers start cultivating our lands while we were away without even letting us know. That when we came back, these people thought that we were kicking them out of their own properties. yet they're our properties. So because of that, we have so many enemies. And I'm going to show you what happened to me. Look at my eye. You see my eye? Somebody decided to hack me because with a machete because they thought I was invading their home. And no, it's my home. And they were invading it. And so when I came and decided this is my property and I have to block them out, so this is what we are doing. I became the enemy. And I got cut close to my eye. So that's what's going on here, and that's why we are blocking off strangers from our home. Because we're sick and tired of strangers coming into our home like it's a public toilet, you know? Even a public toilet, you knock. These people just walk into our home as if it's their home, you know? So we're blocking them from coming in. They're no longer going to come into our home like they've been doing. Otherwise, this is part of our home. That's my late uncle's grave right there where there's a lot of grass. We haven't done much with it, but we will someday. What it looks like. And that's his land, which they've been taking advantage of because he's dead. And all his daughters, my cousins, are all out of their home in the city. These little girls never come home, so they have no clue what's going on. And this is the borehole that I was building. You guys saw my borehole. Now it's all completed. And we have put a pump. And we have installed the pipes for the water to start going into the house. And so when I build mine, this is shared between me and my uncle. So, and we're going to have a tap where the community can also come and fetch water. Because during dry season, we've always allowed them to come to our home and get some free water. So we're still not going to stop, you know. If they're coming for water, we don't have a problem. But if they're coming to take advantage of our home, then we have a big problem. We have planted some vegetables and corn. It's already coming up. We have some sweet potatoes growing here. Actually, I've been feeding the cows and the goats because when we came, the whole land had been cultivated, so we didn't have anything to feed them. So I decided to feed them the sweet potatoes. And now that's a tree with a lot of, you can see a lot of ripe guavas on that one, right? Look at that. But we're planning to cut down that tree because I'll be having these guys make me bricks, and I'll be needing a lot of wood to burn the bricks. Now look at the ripe guavas. See how they all go to waste? It's just all over. The birds are eating them, and so they fall off the tree. And that's what the birds feed off. And I noticed one of our cows really loves the ripe guavas. He really eats them. Look at them. So many and so ripe. So we're going to cut it down. And then I should be able to get some guavas for my guava juice. I told you guys I've been making guava juice. So you have a lot of, look at that. This is what I want. I don't want to have to climb trees to get my fruits. Look at that. I just want to pick my fruits while I'm standing like that. So I've been trimming them. So that they don't have to grow tall. Because when they grow tall, then you're forced to, you're forced to get something to use to pluck them. And I would rather just pluck them while I'm standing. I'm seeing another one right here. I'm about to pluck. About to pluck another one right here. Look at that. See, this is what I like. And I told the guys to trim all my guava trees to this length so that we're not climbing trees to pick them. See how easy that was? There's another one, a cute one looking here. Look, like that. So you can pick them without having to climb trees. See how easy that was? That's what we're doing here. So I told my workers, do not go past a tree that is tall. It has to be cut. So that's what they're doing. Well, they're putting the poles for they're putting the poles up for the fencing. Yep. So we have a lot of guavas right here. Look at those. See? Those are ready. They just need to ripen, and with ripening, they're ready. So with ripening, they can ripen from the house. They don't have to be on the trees. Because when you leave them on the trees, then they attract the birds. And if you want to eat some, then the birds will have gotten them before you do. So you pick them before they get ripe, like this, see? These are ready. So you pick them, and then you let them ripen in the house. My uncle loves them so much. The man doesn't live at home, so when he comes, these are the kind of things he wants. So I got him an employee, a very nice employee. I think I showed you guys. This guy wakes up in the morning and goes guava fetching for him. And that's what he does. He starts with guavas in the morning. Starts with eating guavas in the morning. So that's a land that I already cultivated. I've been doing some planting. This is one of the places that one of the neighbors had planted their vegetables without even telling us that they were using our land. Every family has an evil member of the family, so we have an uncle who was doing that. And look at all my corn. My corn is growing. And my beans, you can see. My guy planted. We dug this for the first time. It had never been dug, so I put a guy here who did the digging. So who did all the digging. So here we want to plant some napier grass for the cows. Because like I said, when I came, the whole home had been invaded by strangers. And they had grown everything they wanted to grow in our land. And as soon as I got here, I told them they had to vacate. They had to vacate. You can't just come into somebody's home and, start planting your own stuff like it's your home. But I blame one of my oldest uncles because he was responsible for all that. Look at this big guava here. I wanted to cut that tree, so I'm going to tell them to cut it. See how I twisted the branch? So I wanted it cut from that area so that it doesn't get that tall. Because when they get that tall, they start coming down as if they are falling. But look at how big this guava is. Look at that. These I'm going to chop off the flesh because I want to make the guava flesh into chips. I'm just removing the flesh. I want to dry it up and turn it into guava chips. I started that last night, stayed up late, doing just that from ripe guavas like this one. So that's what I'll be doing today. You can see my beans. They're doing so well. Here somebody had planted sweet potatoes. We removed all of that. And we have planted some corn and beans all the way to the top. And looking through that white house there, that's the house I grew up in. It's over 100 years old. I think I've showed you guys. This is from the outside. That's what it looks like. So it's over 100 years old. This is part of our home. This is our uncle who is causing trouble in the home. And that's his house that me and my grandmother built for him. The guy's never done a thing in his life. He just depends on people to do things for him, and he's so entitled. So right now he's hiding in there because he's not happy about the progress that's going on in our home right now. That is going to stop him from all the nonsense he's been doing. So he's not trying to bring his face out here. But he's right here, he's watching through his windows. He's sneaking around and peeping to see what's going on. But he knows it's all happening because of him. So he's ashamed. He's so embarrassed that he's not even trying to come out here to see what's going on. See? So guys, this is my home. These are the guys working for us. Usijivunje mgongo. Weka tu ya kutosha. Anand, opuwa pa bulander. Omsala ikwenya kurema mapera kankengere ko. Iko. Okuremwe kutia kwa huoma. I'm telling him to cut this tree. That's my worker there. I'm telling him to cut this tree so that it can start drying because I want to have bricks made for my house. And that's the tree, one of the trees that they're going to use to burn the bricks. Yeah, they have to be burnt, so I'm trying to get them prepared before I leave so that I can get my house started. And when you guys visit Kenya, or if you're in Kenya and you come to visit me, you'll have a place to stay. Because I don't like living in people's homes. Right now I'm staying in my uncle's house. You can never be so comfortable when you're staying in somebody's house, but I want to build my own. So, look at my veggies. We call those kunde in Swahili. In my native language, we call it lihovi. And then in English, those are the cowpeas leaves. Call them cowpeas. So we planted those and corn. So everything's coming up pretty well. We're going to have a lot of vegetables in this home. That I know for sure. And then I installed this water tank here because we're having water issues. So I decided to install that water tank. And now we have plenty of water. And now with the borehole, we have even more water. So plenty of water to go around. Plenty of water to go around. Got plenty of water to go around. Look at him. He just knows me like my animals know me. When they see me, they start talking. Mm-hmm. When they see me, they start talking like my. Look at him. Now, what do you want? No, I'm not giving you this. He wants my guava. He has his own food. Hi, Jimmy. That's my beautiful dog. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. He misbehaved yesterday, so I gave him a beating. No, this is not for you. Yeah, I know. I know, but this is not for you. Whoever gave you this blanket, oh my God. Jimmy, stop it. Whoever gave you this blanket, now see what you've done to yourself. Huh? Now see what you've done to yourself. Jimmy. Jimmy. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I love my dog. Okay. Okay. He's very protective, by the way. When people come in here, when strangers come here, he barks. Oh my God, he will bark. Look at that one. Look at that little one. Why are you barking at me? No. Ya kaka ipo siya huli. Makang. Yeah. He says he's fed all of them, so it's a good job. Then we have a guy here who is working in the cow shed because it's been so messy. My uncle had someone working here, but the guy wasn't doing his job, so. See? He's made a real nice cow shed here. That's where we put the goats. And the goat and the sheep, that's where they stay. And this is where we're going to put the cows. I was suggesting this gets removed because they're not even using it. The doors broke off, so they have to put new doors. So ungekunywa chai kwanza ndio ufanye kazi wa. So umeweka hapo ama inakuchoma? Huh? Sina issue. Nisi mbona nikola wazi sio mona. Oh, okay. Wacha basi nimpigie. Ask my neighbor to give them the wheelbarrow. Look at these chickens. They just jump out. Now I have to start chasing her around. You need to go back. You need to go back in there. How did you come out? You need to go back in there. How did you come out? Come here. Come here. See how easy they are to grab? No, stop it. Who brought you out? Huh? Go back in there. Oh, look at them. I have quite a number of them. Look at them. Oh, look at them. And then they climb up there. And that's how they come out. Look at this one pecking my feet. Five. Where are the rest? Oh, there's another one hiding here. That one's about to lay an egg. Because I now have some that are laying. But some are missing. We had some wild dogs here eating our eating our chickens. So I suspect they've been eating some of our chicken. This guy put food here for them. Don't eat my toes. My toes are not food, so stop eating my toes. Let me see how many there are. One, two. Ouch! They think I'm food and they want to eat my toes. Look at them. I have to make sure that there's nothing in there because some of them run away. Oh, I got an egg. No. Yep, I got an egg. I got an egg. If I leave them in, they start pecking on them. We have so many that like to eat eggs. So. Let's go see the noisy birds. Let's go see my noisy birds. Here, my noisy birds. Look at them. Look at them. You think they don't get food? Look at them. Hmm? Look at them. I'm going to hide here and lay eggs. I have about 10 eggs already from me. I've never eaten a guinea fowl egg. Does anybody know what they taste like? These are dirty birds, so as much as we try to clean in here, it just make it more and more dirty. That's their feed. We gotta feed here for them. So they have everything, all the nutrition they need. So guys, I think that's enough. I've showed you guys my home. And the progress I'm trying to make. So that you guys come to visit me, you have a place, a comfortable place to stay. Because I want to build my house right here. So I got an egg. See, if you come to my home and you like eggs, I'll make you some eggs. They're free. We don't have to buy eggs. See? Because we have some birds that just lay eggs. They don't want to produce. So all they do is give us eggs. So this is another one where I planted. Let me show you. Where we have bananas. See? I'm creating jobs in my village. Guys come here every day looking for work. So if you're not drunk, you get work. If you're drunk, you have to go home because we're not allowing them to come here drunk. We don't want them to be a liability here. So we don't allow them to come and work drunk. So this is our compost where we put all the dirty stuff that turn into manure, which we're using in return to grow our vegetables. So here we have a lot of vegetables here, but a lot of different seeds. So my boy put them all up. He has made a bed here. So we have kales, cilantro. Name it. I told him to put it up here, so it's coming up. You can see. We're going to be planting them all over this place. It's going to prepare this area here, and then we're going to plant all of them there. And we don't have to go anywhere to look for bananas. We just got two already, so we're already eating those. Time we get done, this one will be ready, and it looks like this one is ready too. So we're going to have a lot of bananas. Oh, and that one, look at that. That one is actually ready because it's even cracking. You can see Let me show you from here. See, that one is ready because it's already cracking. So normally we'll remove and cook some, but a lot of them ripen, so we eat them both ripe and raw. For the raw ones, you just cook it the way you'd cook potatoes. Make it yummy and enjoy it. And that's my little god. He's no longer in love with me. He used to lick me. He'll lick my toes, my hands. But poor God does not lick me anymore. Look at him. He wants to fight me instead. Oh, there he goes. I'm still the one, baby. I'm still the one. So guys, I've showed you a bit about my home. And I've told you a bit of what happened to me. And that's why we're making all this progress to make sure that we don't have any more intruders in our home. Make it safe. So that's it. Look at mushrooms. That's how wild mushrooms grow. But these ones are already damaged. I think the animals already stepped on them, so they're no longer good for consumption unless the new ones pop out. So this is our home. That's my room right there. So you guys now have a clue of where I come from. It's called Bunyore, precisely Ebwali. That's my village that I grew up in. And that's where I want to grow old. So this is what I'm building. That's my neighbor's home. And we have those tall trees there. It's his home. We went to school with the boy, and now we're neighbors. We're next door neighbors. And up there, if you can see that little blue thing right there, I'm zooming it. That's where I'm drying my guavas so that I can make some guava chips. And if you come here, you can have some of that. They're so yummy. Guavas are so tasty. In fact, when you eat them, they fill you up. You don't feel like eating anything else. So guys, we're done. Thank you for watching and have a great day. I love you guys and bye-bye.